Hello and welcome back to Shrewsbury Soccer Training, the podcast. Today we're going to be talking about preventing the burnout and how we can allow video games and movies and TV shows, to be a way to relax, and why you shouldn't be bothering your player when they're trying to do that. So, if you were to sit down with a schedule book and open it up and say, my kid wakes up at, let's say, 5 o'clock, get ready for school, they eat breakfast, they are out at the bus stop by 7:30, they're gone by 7:45, they don't come home till around 3:30 to 4:30, or if they have an extended day, maybe even later. Then straight from that, they're going straight to soccer practice, to club, to whatever else, orchestra, or they've got other things, and basically their entire day is just filled with all this stuff, 80% of their day. And then when they get home, they just want to chill out, play video games, and watch TV, and that's about 10 to 20% of their time spent during the day. Leave them alone, because what you don't want to happen is school is a requirement, and that's going to take up a good chunk. It's 60% of your day at least. The other 10% is going to be maybe soccer practice, maybe if you got club, orchestra. Then another 10% of your day is going to be homework, studying for tests, everything else. If they complete that 80%, leave them alone for the 10 to 20%. Leave them alone, because if you don't leave them alone for that 10 to 20% and you just start eating away at it, and it starts to just kind of be refinanced back into this, they're going to get burned out. They just will. At some point in their life, they will get exhausted. So the idea is you should always learn to manage your time, and we need to be teaching that to our players. I tell my players, look, go out and watch some game film. Don't watch a lot. I just want you to watch maybe a 10 to 20 minute film or less, and just look at the key points and then leave it alone. You can do that a day, every other day, but try to do some kind of engagement into the sport on YouTube. And I tell them, look at your favorite team, look at how the highlight reels, those are always fun. You get to see the goal scored or the crazy saves, but look at how are the players moving and stuff like that. And I don't stress it too much. I do encourage it, because I tell them it will help them with different aspects of the mental game, raising their IQ in the sport. But you can't keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, because some players are already pushing themselves as hard as they can. So when you try and push them even harder, you can actually start causing more negative effects than less positive. We want to stay as much in the green as possible. And if you start to eat away at that 10 to 20% of downtime, it's not going to be beneficial. Now, you might be like, well, sometimes my kid will have a full day of relaxation, and that's okay too. Every once in a while, to sit down and be like, I don't want to do anything today, I'm just tired, I just want to just not think, that's fine. If you are Monday through Saturday just hardcore going at it, really working hard, you're still trying to allocate the 10 to 20%, but you might be chipping away at it a little bit, and you decide Sunday, I'm done, leave me alone, don't bother me, I don't want to do anything, that's fine. As long as you are really working hard at that 80 to 85% of the day, then you're at least dedicating the majority of your life to the things that matter. So school, homework, sports, clubs, whatever. So don't keep pushing them to the point where they want to give up, or start saying, well, I don't have time for this club, let's get rid of it. And they start to remove things. We don't want to remove educational, especially educational things that our players enjoy, right? We don't want them to be like, well, training, I love it, it's helpful, but I'm tired. I've got practice, I've got games, let's just get rid of the training. And the training might be so fantastically helpful, but it's just that extra thing that they just don't want to do, because now they want to try and refill that 10 to 20%. So it's okay to let your players enjoy the small things, but you have to make sure that the enjoyment's not starting to take over the importance, and the importance start to go down. So we still want to make sure we keep that good balance. And if that means sitting down with your player and saying, here's your schedule, and between this time to this time, or let's try to stay with the schedule, is your time, I'll leave you alone, you can do whatever you want, that's fine. And sometimes looking at the schedule and sticking to it is a healthy way to manage our time and to prevent the burnout. So don't be afraid if you see your player watching movies or watching TV shows or, playing video games, because as long as they've completed all their other important tasks, they've earned it. Why would we take that away? So if you have any other questions, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. You can email me at shrewsburysoccer1@gmail.com. You can also find me on TikTok at coach.ryan or on Instagram at shrewsburysoccer. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.